USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks, or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Tap the banner to learn more and get a quote at USAA.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Again, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. None. And I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all, but I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Of course, if I come on late, I got a good reason. Or if I come on early, I still got a good reason. But as you see, well, first of all, today is the last day of Prison Jail Felon Talk until next month. The next Prison Jail Felon Talk would be April 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So if you have a story that you would like to tell, you're more than welcome to come share it on the couch. We have a few guests coming up. Gang Tie June is coming up. We got Viko G. So the couch is, come on now, y'all better tune in. Now, I won't be live on Facebook for about 30 days. So continue to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts. That way you never miss a couch. Like, sometimes I might upload the episode onto YouTube, but it takes too long. It really do. It do. It just do. So that's why I'm not. Before we go on, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones who aren't here today. Okay, I don't need long, but let's talk about it. For the last day of Prison Jail Felon Talk, the title of today's episode is Case Dismissed. Okay? Case Dismissed. Now, for those that actually, a lot of my couch potatoes actually know that I've been fighting this case for, what has it been, a year and a half now? Almost a year and a half. So a few years back, one of my friends had called, one of my friends at the time had called me and asked me to come pick up her kids. And I'm like, okay. Like, the way she sounded, it sounded urgent. I didn't know what was going on. Now, mind y'all, I just had my neck surgery, so I knew I couldn't be doing nothing. Like, whatever was about to happen, I didn't know what was going to happen. I just know it sounded urgent. We got to go get the kids. We go get the kids. And as I'm upstairs, I hear a bunch of banging. So I'm looking out the window trying to see what's going on. And lo and behold, my wife is whooping some motherfucking ass. Now, although we don't condone violence, if somebody is trying to force themselves into your house, though, you have the right to do what you got to do. You got a right to protect your house. But in this case, it wasn't our house. So as I'm watching my wife fight, I'm like, I'm just talking shit out the window like I normally do. Talk shit. I'm screaming and talking shit. And that led me to being charged as well. So I'm thinking, okay, this girl wrote a statement on all three of us. I'm the only one that got charged. I'm the only one that got charged, but I also was the only one. Well, that the detective declared this. Okay, first of all, Detective Tobias, you aren't as good as you think you are. You up there talking about, oh, I'm a declared decorated officer. Detective. I've been doing this for 32 years, and I know when somebody's guilty. What? Is that how y'all work? Honestly, I was just like terrified because the way the system is, they don't give a fuck about people of color. They don't care about justice. They don't care, especially for someone of color. So all I kept thinking was, they gonna look at my case and my old case that I went to prison for, and they're definitely just gonna charge me. They don't care, like, because they didn't care to the point where they did a proper investigation. They literally came 25 deep to my house, guns drawn, in my neighbor's yard, trying to arrest me. Talking about, you came with this many officers because you thought I was going to run. Like, come on now. Let's be for real. The fact that if you have ever been to prison before, anyone can go and say anything they can, anything they want to a detective or an officer, and get you put back in jail, fighting a case and possibly going back to prison. Whole time you innocent. People don't give a fuck about ruining your life, your career, your whatever. They don't care. If you've made somebody mad enough to the point where they know that you've been locked up before and they've never been locked up, they don't give a fuck. They'll do whatever they can. Even women, when it comes to if they have a baby daddy that they mad at. You know, I'm going to call your parole officer, I'm going to call your probation officer and get them sent back for whatever reason. They could have gotten to a fight at the club and they'll blame it on their baby dad. And guess what? The baby dad will be arrested, facing charges, and have to prove his innocence. It shouldn't be like that. They are steady passing all these bills, but they don't even care about passing anything to protect ex-cons. There's nothing put in place to protect anyone who ever was in prison. If anybody wants to lie on you, they can. They can. And then you will be in jail. And then not only will you be in jail, but whether you're innocent or not, the internet doesn't know that. They don't know that. They don't know the situation. They don't care. All they know is jailbirds or mugshots or whoever is the person that's posting these mugshots. All they care about is, ooh, such and such locked up. Oh, I bet you they did it. They got every opinion in the comments. So all they care about is posting your charges and your picture, which can in turn ruin some people's careers. It can ruin a lot of stuff. And guess what? Especially if you're innocent, the internet isn't going to be as loud about you beating your case as they was about you going to jail, fighting a case. No. They ecstatic when they see your mugshot. They sharing it. You might got 12K shares on your mugshot, depending on what you look like in your picture or your charges. And it's not going to be too many people in the comments going to bat for you. Some people will. We've seen it. But it's not going to be a lot of people like, oh, look at these charges. I bet you she's innocent, though. No. A lot of times people are literally in the comments talking shit. Whole time, we innocent. No one is going to be as loud about you beating your case as you are. So celebrate. The fuck? We had to work hard to get this. And the crazy thing about it is, again, there's nothing that's put in place to help anybody who's ever been in prison. We literally are at risk of going to jail and catching a case at any given moment. Because anytime we say the wrong thing or make somebody mad on the internet or in person, and they know that you've been in prison, they'll do everything that they can to ruin your life. And a lot of them really believe that they are giving enough evidence to make sure that you are locked up. They don't want you here. They don't want you out here either. You competition to them. Something about your glow is pissing them off. And it's crazy that we as ex-cons, felons, we have to fight extra hard to be in the world that's going to shit. But we have to fight extra hard to be here because people get in their feelings so much that they manipulate and they fucking lie. And they don't even care that it's ruining your life. They don't care what it's costing. They don't even care if they end up getting consequences for their actions. They don't care. No, they don't. All they care about was, oh, this bitch or this motherfucker offended me. I'm going to do something I promise you, I'm going to get you back. And ding, 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 it pops up in your head. Oh, I can lie. I can lie and say that he beat me up. I can lie and say, because people know that we argue. Or I can lie and say that she split my head open. I can lie and say that. I don't have a record. She do. He do. So they concoct a lie. And they go tell the laws. They whole life, they've always said, ain't no snitching, I'm not this, I don't like the police, fuck the police. And then all of a sudden, you're making a meeting, an interview, a meet and greet with a detective. Oh, you think that they not the police too? And then you're lying. When the thing is you actually could have just told the truth. I mean, it wouldn't have got no charges, but some people are sore losers, are genuine sore losers. I'm talking about sore losers. They will kill, steal, and destroy. And even if destroying means destroying your character, destroying your freedom, destroying anything that comes to you. Jealousy is a motherfucker. Hate. These are some of the things that make people go over the edge. They do stuff that they never imagined that they would do. Some people, literally, they think they the realest motherfucker until they are put in a situation where they have to be a real motherfucker. And whether they end up being that real motherfucker that they portrayed themselves to be or bitch up. Like you knew that they really would, but you was just hoping that they would be that real motherfucker that they said that they was. Nah. Some people gonna bitch up. everybody don't have it in them to let it go or to be defeated. Sometimes people have to show you that they're getting the last laugh, even if that means putting their life in jeopardy. Because you put your own reputation in jeopardy and your life in jeopardy whenever you literally lie on someone, all because you're hurt about something. Even women. There's been women so scorned that a man left them. Come on now. Let's be for real. There's been women that have been so scorned that a man left them for whatever reason. A man left them and they were so scorned that they got him killed. They got him put in jail. They got him, seriously. These are the men do the same thing. Deep infatuations can make someone do that. They never thought they would, but they never thought they'd be deeply infatuated with somebody. So it don't even have to be a I'm in love with them type of infatuation. It can be I want to be them. I want their life. We might think we got fucked up lives, but there is somebody out there that wants this fucked up life to the point where they'll do something to take you out. But the truth will prevail. I said that before, and I'm going to say it again. Because, like I said, I didn't have that much faith in the judicial system because the judicial system has failed us. Failed us as women here in Oklahoma and failed us as people of color in America. And then, if you've ever been to prison before, if you've ever done any time, there's another failure. So that's 3 strikes. And all you have to do is just mind fuck yourself and just... So instead of mind fucking myself, I just continued to move on with life because I knew I was innocent. I'm moving on with life. I'm doing stuff that I know I love to do. I'm doing stuff that I'm still doing my podcast. I'm still doing this. I'm not finna just, oh my gosh, I can't believe. I mean, I can't believe it, but it happens. And I never understood how far hate, anger, and jealousy could go until I went to prison. I've seen it before. So when I was fighting my case, I was just hoping that I get a lawyer that can see it too. But what was fucked up was when I first caught my case, I hired a lady named Shar, what was her fucking, Augusto or some shit like that, out of Tulsa. She made me believe that she got this. But then I'm sitting there watching her get ran over in the court. I'm like, And to put the cherry on top of the cake, because and this ain't even the worst. To me, the worst part is she literally, her name is Shar Augusto. So if you ever come across her in Tulsa, do not hire her. She got a mouth on her. And what I mean by that is she was actually talking about my case that I was fighting with another one of her clients. That was what pissed me off the most. It wasn't even the fact that she fell in love with my wife. I don't give a fuck about that. It is what it is. My wife is a type of person that you can fall in love with. I fell in love with her. The fuck? So, I mean, she's very attractive and a beautiful soul. So, yeah, I wasn't mad about that. I was mad that she was talking my case with other clients. And how do I know? Because that client called me, and for an hour, she ran back everything that she said about me, said about my wife, said about my case. Inappropriate. Don't even make no sense. What up, Juice the Mac? Don't even make no sense. So why, if I'm hiring you as my lawyer, why would you be talking about my case with one of your other clients? And now that you guys are mad at each other, she calls me and tells me everything that you told her, on top of you being in love with my wife. So I had to fire that lawyer. Shara Augusto out of Tulsa, don't hire her. So I had to fire her. And immediately, and before I fired her, when we went to court, the DA was like, oh yeah, we ready. We got this thing in the bag. We ready to prosecute her. Jury trial is set for such and such. I'm looking at him like, now come on now. Y'all mean to tell me you ready after reading this statement and listening to the girl testify, which I'm going to post the video of her testifying. And then I'm going to post her statement so you can see the fucking lies. Like, people just be, I swear, it's so crazy. So this is stuff that needs to be studied. Y'all need to study this. Y'all need to study the statement and the actual footage of her on the stands, giving her version, her account of what happened. It's crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, like, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I did that? Where was I at when I did that? People will surprise you. They will definitely surprise you. The good thing about it is that after I fired that lawyer and the DA that said he had this case in the bag, I fired her, and then I hired Kim House. If you guys are looking for a great criminal defense lawyer in Oklahoma City, Kim House is the very best. I'm telling you. When I first hired, at this point, I was leery because of what happened with Shar. So before I hired him, I'm like, yo, what's up? What's your wins like? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he was like, man, it don't matter what my wins is like. Shit. Like, I was like, oh. So once we did our meeting, I knew that he was the lawyer for me. So I'm just like, you know, telling him the situation. And before I even explained to him everything, he's reading it. He's reading the statements because I had my discovery and everything. He reading it. He like, man, this girl got beat up and she got mad and then tried to make it like, and I was like, wow, well, it's crazy because I didn't even have to tell him. Like, he literally read it and see, that's what they gonna do at a jury trial. They didn't want to waste their money. They didn't want to waste their money because it's a waste of money when the girl been lying from the jump. You literally wrote a statement telling them that from a Facebook post that Mary Marie made, not even that I made, that Mary Marie made, that you commenting on, and the comments is still up. That was the thing, is how you gonna press charges on me and you left your comments up talking about how you coming over to drag her, which I didn't even see that shit until after. The shit is crazy, y'all. But case is dismissed. Like, it took a while, and it takes fighting. And the one thing that I will say, you know, and this is where a lot of people lose their cases. They lose their cases because they'll get a Shar. You know, somebody that don't really care or really know what the fuck they're doing, or is a pushover. When you a pushover in court, it's not going to work. You are not meant to be a lawyer. You was meant to be a veterinarian. Period. That's it. If you can't get in that courtroom, if you can't walk in that courtroom and demand the attention of everyone, regardless, including the judge, then ain't nobody finna respect nothing you talking about. And I kept seeing that, and I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. You know, and she was trying to say that, you know, I'm just not approachable because I would be looking at her like, but I'm looking at her like that because, one, I'm fighting a case that is bullshit, and two, you playing in my motherfucking face. I don't like to be played with. And don't play in my face. Don't play on my intelligence. Because as a Taurus, we're going to let you think that you playing on our intelligence, and you're going to look stupid in the end. And we're going to be like, see, I was just trying to tell you not to even go there because you're going to end up looking like this. I was trying to say you. So I'm excited. I'm happy. It's a relief. It's a weight off my shoulder. And anyone else that goes through it, I'm sure it's a weight off their shoulder, because who wants to go through this bullshit? And I'm going to tell you guys this. If you are fighting a case and you know that you're innocent and you like, damn, I got to go to trial, but it's why they keep pushing it, make sure that you pay your lawyer. No, for real. So they can get incentive to do their job, so they can be, come on now, they got other cases. Make yourself a priority. Because I know I'm innocent. I'm about to pay for my innocence and fight for my innocence. Shout out to my wife, because I'm telling you, my wife is my rock. Period. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that donated to my lawyer. I had a GoFundMe up. I'm not ashamed to say, yeah, I had a GoFundMe up. Shit, money was funny when it came to paying that lawyer, because I was like, I gotta pick and choose. Do I want to pay this lawyer, or do I want to get some food? Pay this lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You got to make choices when it comes to your freedom. You got to decide on what's more important, your freedom or this superficial shit that's out here. That's like you trying to pay for some shoes and makeup. No, come on now. No, your freedom is more important. Fight for it. Don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to trust this public pretender. Don't do it. No, especially if you're innocent. Fight for your life. If you got to get a GoFundMe, again, shout out to my couch potatoes that donated to my GoFundMe and helped me get my lawyer. For real. It doesn't matter if it was $10, $15, $20 that was donated. Every little bit counted, and it helped, because I had to get 2 lawyers. I didn't get no refund from a lawyer fucking up my case and falling in love with my wife. I didn't get no refund from that. No. Just the memories and just, the knowledge. So it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I'm a free woman for real. Like, I've been out of prison 10 years. I was like, I can't see myself going back for what? Like, now if I did something, come on, run it. But come on now. Case dismissed. And I will be showing the video soon. So I'm getting it all put together. I'm going to make a good video, because this needs to be studied. Stuff like this needs to be studied. It's crazy. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, Viko, Twitch, Likey, Fanbase, Threads, Lemonade. Any place that you could find me, you'll find me. Just look. Okay, and as always on a Friday, make sure that you do not drink and drive if you're in the Oklahoma City area. If you need a ride, you can call my hotline, 404-666-5906, and I will make sure that you get home safe. I love you guys so much. Be safe. Have a good weekend, and I will see you guys Monday. I love you guys. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Period.